The International Association of Firefighters and the International Association of Fire Chiefs, in accordance with the U.S. Equal Opportunity Commission, U.S. Department of Justice, and Canadian Human Rights Commission, has agreed to provide full and equal access to the CPAT program for all firefighter candidates through the CPAT orientation and practice sessions. To help candidates familiarize and prepare for the CPAT, licensed administrators will offer 2 orientation sessions, at least 8 weeks prior to administering the test. Candidates will have access to the official CPAT course, get advice from IAFF, IAFC peer fitness trainers, and CPAT-trained firefighters, and be given no less than 2 timed practice runs on the actual CPAT course within 30 days of testing. Several fire departments have established candidate mentoring programs, which prepare prospective firefighters for the CPAT and the rigors of recruit school.
Once a candidate has successfully completed a written test with us, we then notify them of the next mentoring session, which is primarily it's our training for CPAT portion of the process. But there's a lot more to it than just training for CPAT. They come in, we do an orientation of the overview of the process, the training that will take place, and start to hopefully put them at ease a little bit. We walk them through the course, and then we put them through the course. Sets a baseline. They know where they're at. There's no false expectations on our part, their part, and then we go from there.
A successful program includes frequent sessions, convenient schedules for working adults, and access to CPAT props.
Our mentoring program is a 3-day-a-week program. We do 2.5 hours on Tuesdays and Thursday evenings, and then we do a Saturday morning. With that many days of the week, people are usually able to get here at least once a week. And having the weekday and the weekend options there is sort of key with people's work schedules.
The benefit to them, of course, is exposure. They become much more comfortable. They're allowed to then pace themselves, knowing how strenuous it is. And the more exposure they get, the more comfortable they feel, the less likely they are to make mistakes.
IAFF, IAFC Certified Peer Fitness Trainers, or PFTs, are a valuable resource in mentoring programs.
One of the key things in our program are our knowledgeable and energetic PFTs, people who are willing to get out there, take their time, work with the candidates, and just create a better prepared candidate.
These are all people that are certified fitness professionals. They know how to do exercise programming. They know how to spot weaknesses. They know how to do assessment procedures.
What a candidate gets out of that, first of all, is they get some one-on-one. They get someone who's not telling them what they should do, but actually doing it with them and showing them.
They meet other people that are doing the same thing, which is also beneficial to them. And I think it shows them where they are, what or how far they have to go to be where they need to be, and that's very important.
A balanced program needs to consider candidates with different levels of fitness, but it doesn't need to use expensive equipment.
A typical mentoring session usually begins with a warm-up run. Especially in the beginning of the sessions when we're first starting, we're working on establishing a base. Who has issues running? Where are people cardiovascularly? Then we come in and do a good thorough stretch. And then we will begin with our circuit training. The circuit training also does challenge the core. And we finish the night with a cool-down run and some more stretching. Flexibility is important. Lack of flexibility leads to injury. As we progress through the entire session itself, we will begin to use events on the course to start increasing the demand, increasing the intensity of the workout, and getting the candidates used to the equipment, so that we don't have any injuries and we can increase their speed. We're very fortunate in that we have a facility that is dedicated to CPAT. Our course stays up all the time. We can utilize the entire course during our mentoring program. Candidates can do timed run-throughs prior to testing. They test on the same course that they train on. There are no surprises, and the candidate is much more comfortable when test day finally arrives. Successful workout programs can be designed on what you have. You do not have to spend thousands of dollars on workout equipment alone. Workout programs can be designed from bare minimums with successful results.
Dedication to a physical fitness program and pre-test access to the course and CPAT props can reduce test anxiety and increase a participant's ability to pass.
The mentoring process, in my opinion, not only physically prepares the candidate, but it also mentally prepares them.
Being able to condition them not only just physically but mentally also for the preparation of the CPAT. I've seen from the beginning of the mentoring program up until now the improvement of their attitudes, the improvement of their overall body condition, the overall just everything they've been doing so far is really coming together.
A mentoring program produces positive results.
The first year we gave it, we had 1 woman out of 8 be successful at passing CPAT.
Remove each saw one at a time.
By the second year, we had begun the 16-week program, primarily for women, and 33% of our applicants passed it. By the third year, we had 65% of our firepower participants passing CPAT.
Our success rate for women in particular has increased amazingly, and for minorities as well. 100% of my latest mentoring class passed the CPAT. This was a group of individuals coming in from all walks of life, different ages, different races. They came in, they started working together, they supported each other, they challenged each other. It was an amazing process to watch them build friendships. Not only did they pass, they waited for each other.
Mentoring has additional benefits for departments and new recruits.
Once we began our mentoring program, we actually decreased our injury rate, our workers' comp claims in recruit school. These individuals were beginning to build up a physical base with the program here, which is then followed right into recruit school with a similar program, only stepped up a few notches. They're prepared. They're in better shape. We've decreased our injury rate, and that keeps risk management very happy.
To learn about ways to establish a CPAT mentoring program for your candidates, contact the IAFF Department of Occupational Health, Safety and Medicine, and check for up-to-date CPAT information online at www.iaff.org.